Hello, hello. All right. So I didn't actually bake her in between streams today. So we're gonna just continue with doing what's on the tail here. We'll do one more step before we get her in the oven. Or maybe even do the rest and just be careful not to bump the hair. Pretty sure it's the right one. Yeah. Oh, that's with both. We got our finally got our new camera up and running for the stream, so we'll actually be able to see what the quality of the Instagram reels look like, hopefully. Especially with color. Kind of want to show you guys a color one. Remove the bottom one. Okay, so that's without the bottom one. Oh. This is with none. This is with only the bottom. This is only the top. This is with both. Yeah, that's what's weird though. We set up two different filters, one for color stuff, and one for like just grayscale. Let me show you guys. Let me grab the skeleton pirate so you can see some color. Let's see. Both doesn't look good there. Hold on, let's see. There we go. You can see the blues. But yeah, still very greenish. Better if it's not so close to the green screen. Yeah, true. Oh, I wonder. Hold on, let's see. Instead of, if we just did this. I think it's better if we hold it closer to the camera though, right? Seems better. I hope so. This is a Sony. What is it? The 5100. It is an older model, but it's one of the best ones for using as a live streaming camera. A lot of DSLR cameras are not really set up to be used as like a webcam very nicely. So, let's see. Pretty nice. Get back to work, loose noodle. Actually, let's see. Ooh. You have to get used to focus ranges and all that fun stuff. No filter again. Okay, hold on. With the gray, with the clay sculpture. Both. Okay. This one and this one. Okay, no filter. There. Maybe a hand too. $6,400. Filter back. We'll just do both of them for now. Okay. Cool, man. So I had researched this setup, and I had this camera and like the dummy battery and everything, the capture card, all that stuff, and I just could not get it to work. I even had it when I had my last computer, thinking the computer was the culprit because it was older. I eventually ended up upgrading my PC and getting building a new one, and then with the new one, it was still not working. So I accidentally leaving my desk camera in Germany, it sparked me to like try and troubleshoot this problem again, and I ultimately pinpointed that the only thing that was causing the issue was the actual capture card, the Elgato capture card, which I had never used. I had been gifted to me a long time ago, and I just never had a camera to use it with. So it sat for a while, and then I finally got a camera to use it with, and it just, for some reason, I guess it's just a faulty one or something. But so we ended up pinpointing that was the culprit. Ended up getting another one today, and everything worked. Easy, like it should have been the whole time. So yeah, we could even do what is this? Mr. Lua. Well, thank you, Mr. Lua. I appreciate that. Just gonna put this right here. Oh, it kind of takes it out of the frame then. Oh, that's interesting. We'll have to mess with that then. Takes it out of the frame. Hey, Mr. Jason, how you doing, my friend? What glass? What lens? A 35 millimeter lens. Hey, thanks, man. Why does it still look blurry? Or are those my eyes? One day I'm gonna think all the cameras are blurry, but really it's just my eyes finally catching up with me. Why are all my cameras blurry? If I squint, they seem to work well. Oh, you raided me, Jason. No, Jason. All right, you can take a break, but then when I'm done streaming, you have to get back on so I can raid you. That's how that works. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. How was your stream? We were just playing around with new toy, new camera. Trying to stream earlier, all right. Squint activated camera focus, yes. It's also for safety squints. What's the f-stop? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure. I don't think I did too much plunging into the lens. I kind of got a lens that was just affordable that would work for what I needed. It doesn't say on the 7 artisans 35 millimeter, and then it's like 1:1.4. Does that help you? .4 f-stop. Okay. Why are we stopping the f at a rate of 1.4? What does this mean? I'm not the camera guy. What did the f ever do? Why do we need to stop it? Okay, so the robot's in the oven right now, so this can't be in the oven. So let's keep working on this until... Okay, hold on. I got a new filter. F-stop is for stopping F-bombs. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, we have full F-stop activation here. Focal plane looks super clear. I think the blur might be when it gets right behind it. Yeah, you're right. It's just it's more of a more narrower of a window. It looks like it gets blurry right about there. Clear, then blurry again right there. That's like the money zone. Why is F planting bombs? I don't know. Okay, hold on, let me get the filter set up here. Sorry, just a few technical things before we really jump in. This is the new Epic desk. Yes. There we go. All right, Jason. Hey, thanks again for the raid, man. We'll catch you later. Always a pleasure. Even if it's just a shorter amount of time, always a pleasure. Okay, and we're gonna actually get to work here. Ah, all right. World of fantasy. Okay, we're gonna chop the end of this tail here. I think I might cut just a little bit more, and then we'll kind of resculpt just the end here. Just the tip. There's my reference. Camera department's not letting me work here. Oh, it's terrible. Oh yeah, hey, no problem, Jason. Yeah, why is it? Hold on, is my settings all messed up? Hold on. Oh, we did have a computer reset. Ah, yeah, okay, hold on. Moment. I'll put the filter back on. Ah, that's not right. How did that get messed up?
Closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Hey. Kello. Thank you so much, there, user Kello. Welcome to the cnotbusch kingdom. I appreciate it. Joking on your powerful knight's chat message. How you doing, agent? Yeah, thank you very much, user. I appreciate it, my friend. Okay, now I gotta fix this camera. Wait, nothing's changing. Uh-oh. Deactivate. Activate. Maybe it's supposed to be like 58 or something like that. It still seems way too dark, doesn't it? Is there a light missing? Ah, jeez. That's supposed to be -6? I don't think so. -7. You know, we'll just go -7, and then we'll crank up the gain just a little bit here. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Oh, it's super contrasty. Oh, okay. Let's do that, and then we'll go back down. No, that's not right. That's not right. How does one camera get plugged in and it messes up the other one's settings? You making fun of me? Oh, it's okay. You can make fun of me. Doesn't it seem very contrasty though? This one's no filter. Oh my goodness. It's so weird. Yeah, okay, and then that's -7. Maybe it's the filter causing it. I'm new to streaming. This is my first day. Just trying to get everything set up here. One moment, please. Just switch to the other camera till you're done here? Okay. Did you get the screenshot? Oh, okay. Well, at least we got one good camera. I'll just do this. We'll just have to do this. We're just gonna go YouTube mode for a minute here. Okay. I think we'll add the tail. We're gonna sculpt the metal rings. Actually, you know what? That's what I was doing. I was looking for the reference. Your eyes are confused. I know, mine too. Okay, so there's a ring around the tail right about here. We can do that part first. Before we attach it, we'll do the other part. I think right about here. A bit of clay glue. And we need a brush. And we'll just add a roll of clay. Pinch it off at the end. Okay. Now we take this tool and we're gonna make it flat. Okay, now we cut the edges. Alicia, hey, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And we cut the other side now, nice and even. Yeah, probably. Okay. That'll have to do for now. Okay, let's add the tip of the tail. Hello, Dimwicket. That's close. Not perfect, but I think some post-processing would be good there. Maybe some sanding. Really blend it in. Let's try alcohol. Hello. Anxious. All right, now we'll stick this on here. And there's like a metal bracket going around the base of the tail. We need to sculpt. Let me go grab the robot out of the oven and we'll switch to that because this will have to get baked here soon, I think. I'll be right back. Hello, Plankwalker. Good evening, friend. All right, 1 second. Gonna run to the oven. Oh, hey, I just saw you raided me. Hey, thank you so much for that. I'm sorry about that. Sorry for the delay there. I appreciate that. Anxio. Can I just call you Anxio? Or Anzio? Anzioas. Anxi. Is it Anxi or Anzi? Anzai. Be much better with furry tail. Yeah, but they don't even have fur on their like lower satyr parts either. They're like alien satyrs. Humans too. Nice. All right, I got the robot out of the oven here. I just willed it out of the oven with my mind. Love when that happens. So I was looking at the Lightforged Draenei and Wowhead model viewer again, and was reminded that they have metal inlay stuff on their bodies, including on the parts of the back exposed by these robes. Well, I don't really see that in this particular one. I mean, you could see it here. Let's see here. See, it's all clear there. Just garment, outfit. So we don't really see the metal inlaid parts. I know what you're talking about because I have model viewer open too. Yeah, maybe. She's a bit different for sure. Yeah, because I have the dressing room open, and yeah, it's like metal inlay all up her back. So not on this one. I wonder if there is. Let's see. Maybe in the skin color selection. No. Horn decorations. Oh. I don't know. Accessories? Rune. Maybe rune? None. Tendrils thin. Headdress none. Righteous zealous devout. No. Body. Tattoo none. Short jewelry color one. Okay, it's considered jewelry. Short. No. Oh, ornate tail. She's got medium tail. Exalted. Seems there's tattoos as well, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really see I don't see an option for like body 1, body 2. Body 1. Body 2. I'm gonna crash my Wowhead. The Wowhead viewer is so unstable. Or maybe just with that particular outfit, it doesn't show up or something. Like the skin, the patch of skin is actually part of the outfit skin. You know, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's get back to work. Oh, I did just notice one of the light bulbs overhead is out. I think we just have to rework all the lighting in the workshop. Just has to be done every once in a while. Okay, so I think we will. Yeah, the Draenei were out when I had played. The Lightforged thing was not out when I had played, or back when I was playing. So that's new to me. Let's just add some super glue here. Tack this in place. Was there a sub race of Tauren? Did I miss out on some cool epic Tauren sub race? Let's see. There was. Oh, bummer. Ones with moose antlers? Oh man, I totally would have played a moose antlered one. Why they always come out with the cool stuff when you stop playing something. High Mountain Tauren. Elk man. Oh, really? Wait, you can't call them allied races because that makes me think they're alliance. It kind of makes it less fun to me when they like try to make it so Horde and Alliance all have the same things. It's like the giving a kid a present on another kid's birthday just so the kid doesn't like have a fit, you know. Like, you know, the Alliance, the Horde always had the Taurens, which are like really big, monstery looking guys. So they fixed that by giving Alliance Draenei and Worgen guys or whatever, werewolf dudes. And then the Alliance always had like the gnome, really small characters. And then they fixed that by giving Horde goblins and. It's like they tried to balance it out. Or like Alliance used to not be able to have shamans. And I think Horde couldn't have paladins, if I'm not mistaken. There's cyborg gnomes and fox people. Really? Dang. That game's changed. Oh, really? Bummer. Yeah, everything I do is commissioned there, Nicholas. All the work you see me working on is commissioned. Oh yeah, I remember them. The ones in Uldor. I always loved that. I love those areas, like old dwarven tech. That was one of my favorite raids, actually. Old War. Just the atmosphere and the feel of it was pretty cool. But can you play as what is it? What are those fish guys? Not the Naga, but the Murlocs. Can you play as a Murloc yet? The giant humans from Northrend, yeah. How long have I been making clay figures? I've been doing this for about 14 years now, full time. About 16 years altogether. Hey, thank you. Gotta do the ornate trimming here. Okay, let's see if we can see this from a different angle here. A little bit tricky to see that little metal tail piece. Let's see. Ah, I see. Okay, it's better. It's probably because of you have to imagine there's decisions made not from a purely design perspective, but also like mechanics of how the game is programmed. Them not having legs might have a problem there. It's like a centaur, having 4 horse legs. Just having way more limbs to animate and to make outfits fit onto, and oh yeah, an ogre. Was that? I don't remember. I don't know if I was around during that time. Planes running, Torns. But you would equip certain mounts, and the Torn would just be running fast instead of actually showing the Torn sitting on the mount. That's funny. Okay, so. It's like a gemstone here. That's funny. They need to bring that back. I used to love drinking elixir of giant growth. I can't remember what else. There's ways to make your character physically look bigger. So I played as a Tauren, and I would of course stack up as many of those buffs as possible and just sit in the middle of like the auction house or something. The character model making it so hard to click on anything. Good old Orgrimmar. Yeah, exactly. Someone get this giant Tauren out of here. Sit on. Oh yeah, it would be the mammoth. Remember the mammoth mount? The mammoth mount with all the bigger, making your character bigger buffs. I would intentionally buy elixirs of giant growth, which were like super old school elixirs that didn't really give you like +3 strength, but made your character bigger. I don't think I didn't have the one with the side seats. I can't remember. It was, didn't you had to get a certain achievement to get that one. I don't know if I ever did get that one. There was the headless horseman's horse. That was one of my favorite mounts because it's a super rare drop that I had gotten lucky and gotten very early. And it was always funny because it just, I don't know, for some reason it was one of the only horse mounts you could get on the Horde side. And something about a Tauren cow sitting on top of a horse was just hilarious. So I used to ride that one. And it was technically a flying mount. You could fly around on it. She'll have lights in her hands and in her eyes and on her forehead. Not on the dress, though. Oh, and in the base. And in the base. How you doing this evening, Mr. Drewby? Okay. I can also add that little piece of cloth here. Get this part done now. And then I think we'll I think we'll bake again. And we can add the there's 2 more parts of the hair to add, and then that's pretty much it. She's pretty much done. Oh, and the tiara. I always forget the tiara part. That'll be pain in the butt. All right, let's make this little cloth thing. It was easier to make it separate. I remember the engineering motorcycle. Cool. That was cool, especially with like an orc. I always thought that was the coolest mount for orcs, with goggles and the motorcycle. What a fun profession that is, engineering. Got so many of these cool little things, like I never have to have a helmet or a mount. I just make my own. So, I bet somebody's made a custom bike that looks just like the engineering mount in World of Warcraft, like a real life motorcycle. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I do remember seeing something like that. Remember when those the bike make customized biking shows was like the thing? Those the Orange Coast guys and or there was just kind of an era of those kind of shows, wasn't there? Orange County. What was the one with the dad and the sons? Like super grumpy dad with the handlebar mustache and the rebellious son and the nerdy son. That was Orange County. Okay, yeah. That was a good watch. Good show to watch. perfect balance of drama and cool looking custom jobs getting done. Hey, what's up, Lori? The Tuttles, yeah. Paul Jr. Designs. He was the rebellious one, right? Always button heads with his old man. Dad never respected his son's talent. He might be right. I don't remember very clearly. I'm sure the reality is completely different than what they actually showed us. Those cheeky producers. Let's brush that. Yeah. Every fight moment. 3 months of fighting condensed into a 5-minute segment. Okay. So we're gonna bake this, and it's gonna lock in the tail here. It's gonna lock in the hair and that part. So the only thing left to do after that will be, there's these tendrils coming off of her side of her neck there. There's a little tiara piece going on here that has to be lit up, and some braids, I think, two braids, one on each side, and then that's pretty much it. Let's bake it. Let's bake it. She's good. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this one's come out. That's for sure. We're gonna work on the robot while that is cooking. So I'll switch it out here. You're up, buddy. Do some robot homework. Hey, what's up, Rainbow? How you doing, my friend? All right, let me go throw her in the oven, and then while she's cooking, we're gonna work on this robot here. I'll be right back. Hey, 5 biddies from Captain Scoliosis. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. Hello, Shun. How you doing? Mm-hmm. Okay, we have to sculpt the underside of the cloak, and we have to sculpt the forearm still. Just like it is over this side here. No, the priest isn't finished. She just needs to bake before we can do more, so. She's cooking. Okay, let's use a knife here. Gonna poke holes through all these little spaces, these little rips. Cut the foil part out. Thank you, Rainbow. Appreciate that. What's my favorite sculpture ever done? I don't have one. I do like them all. Okay, let's we're gonna use the Dremel tool to remove this chunk and this chunk here. Dremel tool ready. Oops. Oh, it's already got a bit on there we can use. Here we go. Hey, Rainbow, I appreciate that, my friend. You have a good one. And I'll catch you later. Yeah, these are commission. All these are commission works typically, and the ones that aren't commissioned do get sold off. So. Oh wait, hold on. Speaking of commission works, tomorrow is Trollhead Friday. Make sure you guys tune in if you want to commission one of these heads to be made. They'll make great gifts for the upcoming holiday. It can be any character, either existing or non-existing. It could be just a prompt. It could be a likeness. It can be anything. Comes in a nice wizardy style gift box with a little certificate of authenticity. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time. Don't miss it. I do up to 4 per week, and you just got to be here to claim yours. They cost $75 for painted and $50 for unpainted. Up to 4, so if you want one, be here at 11 a.m. Central Time. Okay, now I need to add, let's see. Oh, okay, so move this down here. There we go. Boop. Okay, that's it for the Dremel. Oops. I wonder if we should do the underside of the cloak first, or maybe this part first. No, yeah, let's do the underside of the cloak first. When did we put the Draenei in the oven? Maybe like 15 minutes ago, so you can pull it out at like 8:15. Battlefield 6. It's been a while since I played a game like that. Battlefield. I remember when Battlefield first came out, I was like super cool. Like kind of redefining what a shooter game could be like. With, being able to fly around and drive the tanks and all that fun stuff. Delta Force. I think when the last military shooter I played was, probably wasn't for a long time, probably Call of Duty 4. COD 4. What's a COD 4? That was a long time ago. Oh, a little bit of Planet Side when that was kind of all the rave. That was pretty fun to play, actually. Planet Side. That's what it was called, right? Planet Side. Big, huge, massive, endless war world. Could not get into it for some reason. Yeah, I got into it for a little while, but yeah, I mean, eventually lost interest. But it was so satisfying to find like a little hidey spot as a sniper, where you just like literally just like raking in the kills because there's always like a new person popping up in that same spot. Just. Hey, what's up, Mr. Seb? Mr. Seb, how do you do? Oh, I'm gonna use the pasta machine here. Surround yourself with claymores. Describe you in a few words. Describe you in a few words. Unpredictable. That's it. I only needed one. Fully described. Big, huge, massive. No, wouldn't necessarily choose those words, but unpredictable, certainly. That might be too thin. Yeah, it's too thin. Let's do like a 3. I already put clay glue down, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, that's aluminum tape, actually. Foil tape. So to make the armature for the cloak, we drilled 2 pieces of wire, one on this side and then one on this side, and then you just bridge the gap with the foil tape. That's it. That's all there is to it. I have a question. Would you say there are fewer people involved in the arts that know mechanics, engineering, etc., because the majority are chronically online, or do the engineering and art world don't mix often? No, I mean, I think you're right. It's just the art world, the majority of the art world has switched to a digital platform, which, to understand mechanics and engineering, you have to understand how the world works physically, like how different materials work, and there's an understanding of just how things work that you're not going to get from the digital platform, but from a traditional platform you do. I mean, I come from I was starting off pursuing industrial design, which is the mixing of the art world and engineering is industrial design. So it's the figuring out how to make something look good, but also how to produce it at the same time, so I think there's a lot of crossover areas, but then there's a lot of like art areas that don't cross over at all with that way of thinking, especially like I would say definitely in the fine art, more in the fine art world, where it's not about how things work, but 100% about how they look, and even understanding how they look is a like super complex thing for them, so. I'm an engineer by trade, and I'm still a draw by numbers sketching. But I bet you if you practice drawing more, you wouldn't need to be drawing by numbers. I don't know. I think having a mind for how things work is really good, especially for what I find for sculpture. I'm constantly trying to, like, when I create a character, everything about that character is based on the knowledge I have of how things work. And so the more sharp that becomes, the easier it is for me to design something that makes sense, so like when you start understanding anatomy, you break it down into simple terms, like how does this anatomy work and why does it work that way? And once you understand that, then you can start making up anatomy that looks like it actually works, following the same like rules that the natural world shows us, but applying it to like a mythological creature, Yeah. Because like if you make a mythological creature and you don't follow those fundamental rules of anatomy for that mythological creature, it's going to look weird or off. It's not going to look. It's not going to look right, Mm-hmm. That's true, Scorch. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I think any job that's tied to a computer is at risk of being affected by AI. That's the one thing AI doesn't have is a physical hands and a body. So any sort of job that's grounded in having that is the safest. Yet. That's true, not yet, but I still think the most advanced robotic hands still can't do what these can do. You know, these are amazing tools here, and I think it'll be still quite some time before a synthetic hand can be developed, unless it's like some sort of biological synthetic thing, maybe. But like a purely mechanical hand, you know, I don't know. I think it's very hard to pull off, and for it to be, you know, better than. But I mean, a CNC machine shows us that a robot wouldn't need as much like articulation as a human hand to do very nice work, you know, so. Tech people devise their own obsolescence. Yeah. I had a conversation with a school teacher, and they said the kids have no spatial awareness or understanding of how things work. Their jaw muscles were even atrophied since they're not talking nearly as much. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely an interesting time to be alive. Definitely. We have no idea what the next 10, 15 years is going to look like. Not even a little bit. I was very thankful to grow up in the age that I grew up, where, you know, the 90s was it was a balanced time where technology was there, but not completely, not completely like taking over everything, you know. There was still a good amount of, I mean, we probably like the last generation that actually played outside. Maybe we live in some boring, I don't think so. I would be surprised, actually, if we live in some very boring times where nothing happens. Pull your head out of the sand, Clayton. It's definitely an interesting time to be a parent, I can say for sure. Realizing the dangers of too much technology and trying to raise up Emma in a way that she's exposed to it, but also at the same time not overly exposed, you know, because just a balance thing for sure. So how easy it can get out of hand, you know. Tundarian, how are you? Nervous and sad, yeah. Are parents really not letting their kids play outside? No, it's not that. I don't think it's kids. Parents aren't not letting their kids play outside. The kids just prefer to stay inside and stay on a device instead. So there's still a lot, but I know it's been a struggle for us to like go to a park and actually find other kids playing there. I end up me and the missus end up having to be the other kids playing at the park. Sometimes we just want to find a place where other kids are so Emma can just play with other kids and, it's like we can just kind of sit on the bench and watch. But a lot of the times it's not the case. It's like, so then you go to an empty park and she like messes around for like 5 minutes and then she's right back at us like, come on, Dad. Okay. Good, Tundarian. It's just the reality that like there's so much entertainment out there. Good entertainment that can just totally take over if you just let it. So I mean, for Emma, we really just, she's allowed certain things, of course, but she's also not just allowed to just have as much screen time as she wants, or gaming, doing games is only for certain times, and certain types of shows she watches are only for like the weekends, but like educational stuff she's able to watch during the week, like PBS Kids and stuff. But it works out pretty good. Like there'll be times like she will choose to do something like sculpt. Earlier today she chose to sculpt rather than watch during her watching time. But yeah, you let them watch like something like Paw Patrol or the really like the junk TV, that's the kind of stuff that'll be like, oh, you know what, they'd be content just watching that all day, every day, just like and that's the same as grown-ups, we're the same. That high quality brain rot entertainment, that's the stuff that can get you stuck. She knows it. Yeah, of course she knows it. Mm-hmm. Bluey. Yeah. Bluey's pretty good. There's this stop motion show called Tumbleleaf. That's really good. I highly recommend that one. It's fun to watch even as an adult. PBS Kids is really, at least the one in Iowa here, is really, really good. There's so much really good quality. It's entertaining and also educational type stuff. Mm-hmm. Else when she mingles with others, they don't share some culture. Well, yeah. But that's okay. I try to teach Emma that different people relate on different levels. Like she knows, it's so funny how quickly she picked this up. But she always, when she goes to talk to somebody in public, like the cashier or whatever, when we're at the store, she asks them. She wants to ask them if they play games because she wants to talk about some of the games she likes to play, like me and her are playing through Pal World together. She always wants to talk about Pal World, but she asks older people if they play games, and they usually respond with yes. I explained to her that older people typically don't play video games, but they probably play games like Uno or, card games or board games. And now when she like strikes up a conversation, you'll see she'll ask younger people if they play like certain video games, and then she'll ask older people if they play certain card games, which is it's just so fun to see how quickly she adjusted to that, So she'll go strike up a conversation with, grandpa-looking character and ask him if he plays games. He'll say yes, and then she'll ask if he's played Uno. You'd never go outside if you weren't pushed to either. Yeah, I mean, kids don't have self-control. So parents have to be the self-control for them until they develop it themselves. We hope anyways, right? Hey, Grandpa. Do you play cribbage? Spend all your free time indoors now. Yeah, I mean, that's why I like gardening, to be honest. It really makes me go outside more than I would if I didn't have it. It's good to have some sort of a hobby that makes you get outside regularly. Gets you some exercise. Safer to stay indoors or stay on your property. Yeah. All right, hey Lori. We'll catch you later. Hey, what's up, Valencia? Hey, I really enjoyed watching your stream yesterday with your student working through that challenge. That was fun to watch. Kind of got stuck in there for a little while. The struggle was real, but it's always good to see that. Can she handle games like backgammon, checkers, chess, etc.? We haven't gotten into that. We haven't gotten into those games yet. I'm sure she could do checkers. Would be interesting to get her into chess. I used to love playing chess when I was younger too. Mm-hmm. You could tell she was learning in real time. I know, right? Yeah. I'm always very impressed by your setup too. Your setup is really good, man. You got it. You got it down for sure. I don't know if there's anything you could do to actually improve that setup. It's pretty top notch. So very, very, very good to watch. You want a point of view camera? Yeah, that's harder to pull off with what you're doing. Maybe if the technology for GoPro got better to the point where you could like wirelessly stream and it was like auto gimbaled with software or something. See, it seems that as software kind of gets better, then there's going to be more of like software gimbals instead of hardware gimbals. So you could have a real shaky feed. Because, you know, this one works because I'm sitting very still, you know, and it wouldn't work very well if I was moving around. So, but I could see like some sort of software gimbal, and then you can have a shaky feed that just automatically levels out with software. Different puzzle to solve, yeah, for sure. How does it not drive me completely batty? Well, I've been wearing it for over 10 years, so we are all humans, and we have this ability to just get used to whatever situation we find ourselves in after a while. So I don't even notice it's there, honestly. And sometimes I even feel weird when I don't have it on and I'm sitting at my desk working. Becomes a part of you. Yeah, right. It's like someone driving a tank, you know, trying to navigate this giant piece of equipment through this tiny. It's probably how it is for Han Solo when he first got the Millennium Falcon. Do you ever remember that when you were younger, or when I was younger? I used to think, man, what a terrible designed ship. The like place you drive is like way over here, and you have this just massive ship off to your right. It's like, how do you park that thing? Jeez. But you know, I'm sure he got used to it. I used to think, man, this is a terrible design. They should have put it right in the middle. Whose idea was this? Tell you what, he can take some sharp left turns, but right turns, oh my goodness. Watch out. What were you thinking, Han? Okay, let's blend these in now. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon. I wear the Millennium Falcon. Am I Chewie or am I Han? Or maybe I'm both. Rolled into one person. How's your Chewie no. We're not gonna do that. If I wanted to end my streaming career, I would start doing stuff like that. But I actually do enjoy streaming and having food and stuff. So we're just gonna pass on that idea. It's pretty useful. Yeah, I agree. Hey now, Moo Hoodles does chicken beatboxing, and she got nominated for the Streamer Award. That's true. That worked for her, but trust me, it wouldn't work for me. And I bet her chicken beatboxing is next level. It's probably really good. People dig cute, goofy dad vibes, right? Do they? Only other dads. Only other dads appreciate dad vibes. A mean SpongeBob. I think that's a worldwide phenomenon. I kind of want to make the edge of this cloak thin here, so. Wiry Bruce Banner. Hey, what's up, KMP? How do you do? See how different the cape reads with the thinner edge? The Pumpkin Queen. Compare that to this. What's new? Let's see. We went to Germany for a month. Just got back recently. Kind of getting settled in.
Noble ally, please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Mr. Bango. How you doing there, friend? We upgraded to a new camera. That happened today. New desk cam. It's pretty nice. What else is new? Yeah. Well, I've actually had this camera for a long time, but I couldn't get it to work, and finally figured it out that I had a Elgato capture card that was brand new that I just hadn't used in a while that was actually defective. So it was causing a whole rift in the system, and I just couldn't get the camera to work. So finally pinpointed it and figured out that that was the cause, and got a different capture card to test it, and then boom, everything works. So let's see here. Grab you a wisdom here. Spoiler. Thank you for the 66 months there, Mr. Bango. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, my friend. Release what binds you. The weight of old grudges. The echoes of lost battles. And step into the dawn unburdened. That's right. How often we mentally bind ourselves. Can't, filled with hate. Let go. Let go of your hate. Just hold out for next month. How you been, Mr. Bangabaya? How's the job been doing? How's the job? How's everything going with the new job? Have you worked your way up to the head of the office so you can watch the stream again during the day? I imagine you're pretty close by now, if not already there. Also, don't forget to make it mandatory that everyone's side monitor has to have my stream on there as well. And if they have Amazon Prime, that they have to use their Prime to subscribe to the channel. If they're not using it somewhere else, of course. And I don't want to be stepping over too much. Should be pretty close by now, I would imagine. Great rules. Mm-hmm. What else is new? Is there anything else new over here? What about you, KMP? What's new with you? I don't know if I got anything else for you. Just working through projects, you know. We are working on a deadline piece. Currently, it's in the oven. Oh, we started doing troll heads. That's new. Show you that. This is the every Friday we do troll heads. You can commission a little head here. Comes in this nice wizardy packaging, and people can commission whatever kind of head that they want. Could be a known character or a non-existent character based on a prompt or a likeness. Could be anything. And yeah, so we do 4 that we've been doing 4 of those each Friday. It's been a lot of fun. I do the sculpting and the missus does the painting. And yeah, great thing to get for the upcoming holiday season. If anyone's looking to stack up on some gifts or just adding to your own collection. They come in this nice box here. They have a little certificate of authenticity, all numbered and signed. So that'll be tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time, for getting in on that, because we only do 4 per week. So you have to be. It is a nice box. Yes. You won't find any other box like it. I promise you that. A genuine, authentic wizard box. Wizard workshop box. Straight from the workshop. Okay, let's blend this in here. Good man. Picking up duties from one of the old fellers retiring before long. Ah, see, so you're in the works. You're on the way. You're just taking a little bit longer than I originally anticipated. Okay. but on the road, I see. That's how it always begins, taking over some responsibilities here and there. Had an absolutely insane season. Was an unfathomable amount of work, but also the best season ever. I ended up being quadruple booked each day of Halloween weekend. I had to pull 2 all-nighters back to back on 3 hours of sleep to pull it off, but everything went perfectly. I can give you the rundown in a nutshell. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's hear it. That's crazy. I wonder if I could even pull an all-nighter anymore. You know how many times I fall asleep in my chair, like, at, like, not even midnight? Let's just say it's very common for me to fall asleep in random places that shouldn't be comfortable. It's like as soon as I hit a brick wall, I work pretty hard through the day, but as soon as I hit that wall, it's like there's no stopping it. I've napped during the stream. My wife, though, Ina, I know she could do all-nighters. She has this, like, mode. Once she gets into a mode, she just can't be stopped. Like a machine. She's like, if you ever played Frostpunk, you know the furnace that heats your town? You can overheat the furnace to, like, get extra heat. That's what she is. But if you do it too much for too long, you end up damaging the furnace. That's her. We call it going German mode. Hey man, 5 months, give you some time here. All right. Take your time, Bago, just do it right. Can I get mine with dowel rod still in it with the box with the hole cut in it to accommodate? Don't need to know why. I guess. My wife gets mad at me when I fall asleep at my desk. My wife records me on her phone to show me the next day. That's what she does. Gets a bunch of different angles, and, you know, really gets up in there. That's what she does. So we can both laugh at me the next day. You were just kidding. Okay. Yeah, coffee, once you hit like a certain point, coffee doesn't really do anything. In fact, yeah, sometimes it makes you tired if you've had too much. It's like the opposite. That's funny. She's just your biggest fan, Deagle. All right, here we go. Here's the update. It was a very NDA season for me. It was my first time ever hosting a party with 3 separate bomb squads surveying the entire evening. And the whole property was swarming with insane levels of security teams. It was wild. Okay, yeah, that's pretty crazy. That weekend I had to host VIPs for a Halloween event. Then carve live for pumpkin nights. Then have to carve display giants for a Halloween event. Okay. Then I had to stay up and carve fancy costume display pumpkins for a celebrity Halloween party and deliver them. I see. Okay. Yeah. I see what kind of clientele you're tapping into here, which want amazingly big, crazy things done very quickly. But usually they have the coin to make it worthwhile, so... A pumpkin for ESPN for TV, had to travel and go carve live at a super high profile private Halloween party, then immediately travel to go carve a giant live at a football stadium for the Longhorns. Okay. Then had to meet up with ESPN, then traveled back, hosted more VIPs for an event. Oh geez, man. So I thought you said you were busy. Then to pumpkin nights to carve live again, and then taught a carving class in the middle of all that. Still manage the house and kids and figuring out all their Halloween stuff. Having flashbacks just thinking about it. You almost like you could almost just like go on vacation the rest of the year. Just you finished your work for the year there. Dang, that's crazy. Getting the fire while it's hot, though. That's how you gotta do it. Don't say no to opportunity, right? I jump right into the Christmas festival. What do you carving there? Carving some trees or something, or still pumpkins? Stay-at-home parents for this year, yeah. Carving turkeys. Oh, I see. Cool. What is your dead season, if you have one? Is there a time of the year that's like the time that you go on vacation? Or not really? Yeah. Oh, that's all right. There's a season for everything, right? Nothing wrong with weekends either, you know. There's pros and cons to all walks of life. Largest Ren Fair in the world, really. That's cool. Where's that at? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. We're going right. We're walking the homeschooling road with Emma too. I wouldn't give that up. Oh, really? That's awesome. Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Even the Ren Fairs. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure they'll all be working for themselves when they grow up. That's the goal, anyways, right? Pass on the entrepreneur gene. Man, that would be pretty cool if Emma grows up and ends up wanting to work alongside me and her ma. Continue growing this thing we got going here together as a family. Overrated. Yeah, that's true, Scorch. Okay. Boy, that's great. That's awesome. I definitely Emma's gonna have to work. Let's just say old cnotbusch is late to the party when it comes to learning good business practices and finances. had to learn the hard way. You'll be working for, yeah, probably. Sure. I'll take the job.
Noble ally, please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Wingsuit and a trebuchet. Mello, thank you for the tier 2 sub. 40 months. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you get to choose here. We got 2. We got poison or one-eyed eyes. Poison. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I need to grow more and get to the point where I can actually put money aside to actually invest in things, but that's just not where we're at right now. So maybe sometime in the future. Let kindness be your armor, compassion your shield, and love your guiding light throughout the day. Kindness can be a sword too. Kill them with kindness. Worst part of traveling is the actual traveling. Need to invent teleporters already. That's true. I mean, we do the 8-hour flight to, it's like 8.5, sometimes 9 to Germany. It's not too bad, actually. Just got a tablet loaded up with Stardew Valley and the movies, you know. That's enough. Yeah, this is the new desk camera. It's a nice DSLR camera, too. It's an upgrade. Finally got it working. Yeah, sure, Campy. I'm always open for hearing advices, and especially about things I'm not too well versed in. If you have the time, I wouldn't say no. Simply mine for precious metals. Oh, yeah. I do. I have tunnel networks through my whole neighborhood. Oh, nobody knows. The access point is my shed. Just looks like a normal little shed. You open it up and this whole neighborhood's about to just collapse one day. A mine. And they call it a mine. A mine. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into the mines this weekend. Both me and the missus. The Return to Moria came out with a big content update. This is looking good. Let's brush it down. We need a coarse bristle brush. There you are. You know what? Need more, need more alcohol. Mr. Steve, how do you do? You and me both, pal. right. That's looking good. We'll get that baked underside. With the cloak done. We tomorrow's Friday, so we'll be doing troll heads tomorrow, and I'm not sure. I think I might be. We'll either be working on the Draenei, or I'll be helping with some paint work on last week's troll heads, because the missus has been ill this week, so she hasn't been able to keep up. I think tomorrow we might end up starting with painting. Can we get it? She's in the oven, so I can't really show you. She's cooking. Yeah. Otherwise I would. Twitch rewind, yeah. That's about the best I can do for you. You know what, Bingo Bongo, you're just gonna have to come back and check it out. Next week we'll be doing the base and the lights for the Draenei. So we have the deadline for that one for Christmas. So next week we'll be finishing off all the sculpting work, and then the only thing left to do will be the painting. So making good time. So the miss is gonna take on the paint job, and I will be doing probably getting back to work on our normal lineup of work. So we got we got a round of pieces about to be finished up, and then yeah, lots to do. Hey, thanks a lot, KMP. Glad to always have you popping in here, and I'm glad everything went well with your busy season. Congratulations. You did good. Let's see. Let's find someone to raid here. I'm going to drop you guys off somewhere. I will be back on tomorrow, bright and early, 8 a.m. 11 a.m. will be our trollhead time, so make sure you're here at that time if you would like to get a trollhead made. Oh, hey. Mr. Brock. Yeah, you know what? Let's go raid Brock. Mr. Brock Brush Studios doing some airbrushing. There we go. Till next time, friends. Bye-bye.